Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video of Reactions Middle Me, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support in any type of way, you a beast. And we back again with another video. So we getting ready to get into this topic with Nique, King, KAISER, and Cindy and her ex-girlfriend Janae. So we getting ready to get into the statuses that Cindy posted, and then we're gonna get into our full reaction. Cindy posted and she said, "My grandson, Daddy King, explained Kung Fu Panda is a big B-I-T-C-H, a big pussy, a B-I-T-C-H. He needs to mind his own business and stay out of mine. I hate baby mama slash daddies. B-A-N. You see your son once a year. What the F you on? Little nigga taking my grandson to see a drug head." Let's get into the next status she posted. She said, "Every time this little B-I-T-C-H-A-N King come around, he start S. Nigga, stay away. You don't do S for your son. You must be getting the strap or borrowing money from the drug head X. You really have no life. You so miserable with your life. Ask my ex to give you some of those pills, LOL, and take a lot of them. AKA, take yourself out." But let's get into the videos that the ex-girlfriend posted, which actually sparked up all of this. Now, these are some of the dance videos that Janae posted with KAISER, and I see both sides of it, but let me tell y'all why I side with Cindy. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is a cute video." When you first glance at it, yes, it is cute for them to be reunited, but what you have to understand is she cheated on Cindy, right? That's not what comes into play here when I think about this whole situation. You have to understand that Janae didn't just disrespect Cindy when she cheated on her. She disrespected KAISER to the utmost disrespect. The affair that she was having in Cindy's house was actually in KAISER's bed. So she didn't have any respect for KAISER. She didn't have any consideration for KAISER. In fact, when she did it, the girl or Janae was on their cycle. So if you go back and listen to Cindy's story times, one of them was on their cycle and there was BLOO, you know what, all over that bed that KAISER was supposed to sleep. Not only that, how do you sit up here and say that you love this child and this is supposed to be a sweet moment and she missed KAISER so much? Meanwhile, the first thing she did was post this video on the internet, on her story, and it just gave very much, you knew exactly what people were going to do with that video, which was to run it to the internet. She knows people are watching her story and looking for things, and that was the first thing you thought to do after seeing this kid that you missed oh so much. I think anybody in a right mind can see exactly what this ex was trying to do, which was to bother Cindy. I think King is very sassy. I think King is very messy. I think King is very in touch with his male side, and he is doing anything and everything to try and bother them. Because one, you just came back from Thailand. You know everything that was going on because I'm sure you've seen the internet videos just like everybody else has. Two, you met Janae through these people. So it's just very weird to me how you quit to go over there and run over there and take KAISER over there. Meanwhile, you're not thinking about how KAISER is going to feel seeing this lady for a little bit of time and then going and like seeing her for this day and then probably not seeing her no more. Two, you came down from Thailand to visit and your first thought was to let's link up with X, Y, and Z. Like, it just very much gives so much weird stuff is going on. King, you and LAINA got enough stuff y'all need to be working on and worrying about, and one of those things is not continuing to be messy. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all can say all day. It has nothing to do with the actual affair. I don't care for that portion. It is maxed up, and yes, Cindy deserves to get justice. She deserves to get her house back. She deserves for all of these things to work in her favor or her life to be upgraded, which I know that God is already doing and in the works of. Now, I don't know God's plan, but a lot of times he allows things to happen, and that's just what it needs to be. I'm gonna leave it like that on that part. But I just feel like, King, you knew what you was doing. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you knew exactly what you were wanting to happen. You were wanting people to talk. You didn't do this because of KAISER. You didn't do this to be sweet to KAISER. These are people that you met through Nique. You act like you have this amazing personal relationship with her. King is the same person who is sitting up here letting LAINA keep him from taking his kids to be around his mama. King is the same person who was letting LAINA control him and how he interacted with his child and what he did for his child. King is the same person who let LAINA get on his internet and talk about he needs to be on child support. If this doesn't show you what type of man King is and why Nique should put him on child support, because he's a sissy. Like, for real, a sissy. No, nobody can sit up here and say otherwise. King, you got 1,001 things you need to be having go on. That fight you just lost, that should have been the fight you traded for. So the next fight you get into, hopefully you can come out on top. That's what you should have been focused on. Getting KAISER more school supplies. Figuring out how things can work in KAISER's favor. But to actually take that boy to go around a person who disrespected him to the utmost disrespect. And I'm sure, almost 99% sure, he has not received an apology to this day. Nor will he ever receive one. Cindy, I think she went a little bit too far, because I think that she also allowed her personal feelings of how she feels towards the ex to get in her way. I think that you know what, and a lot of them was really far. And I think that with everything going on, it's just her personal feelings allowed her to get that far. But I feel like King just does too much. He don't know when to stop. You got LAINA over here copying everything Nique is doing. And I honestly don't think that she is honestly doing it because she actually wants to be just like Nique. Maybe she is fighting an identity crisis. But I think it's more so because they need the views and they need the money. And they know people are going to call it out. People are going to watch her videos just to see her imitate Nique. And that's why she does what she does. And then when y'all call her out on it, she tries to act oblivious, like she don't know what's going on and she don't know why people saying that, when she really does. King, I feel like he knows people are getting ready to have so much to say and they are no longer in Thailand or wherever for right now, and they need the money and they need the views and they need all of that. So he did this out of his own selfishness reasons, and he knew that people were going to click on his page, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever all platforms he get paid on, and he knows they're going to spam his comments. Comments equals interaction. Interaction equals more money for him. This was absolutely crazy. And then to know that this lady right here that he's got KAISER around is supposed to be on rugs and supposed to have done all of this horrible stuff in your child's house. And you talk about Nique and how she parents and how she does this and how she does that. It just gives very much, King is weird, okay? He's always been weird after you go back and you look at it. At first, I thought he was a trying dad. Like, I promise y'all, I honestly felt like he was a trying dad. Why knock him when he's trying? But really and truthfully, you just sit back and you really wonder, like, what is your whole thing? I know a lot of people be in King comments and they used to be like saying stuff. I don't know if they still do because I don't watch King no more. But I know I used to be in his comments and I used to say a whole lot of times like, I know Nique be mad this her baby daddy. I know Nique be mad we walked around. I really honestly don't even want to hear King say nothing. Yes, KAISER is getting tall. Yes, KAISER looks so handsome on his little Thanksgiving, and I'm glad that he's having fun and he's enjoying it. I'm just trying to figure out, where's King's priorities? Did you come back to the States with money? Did you come back to the States with money? Did you come back to the States with clothes or souvenirs to give to your son from Thailand that you bought for him to give strictly to him? Did you come back with the money that you stole from him for pizza to feed you and the whole family? Did you come back with apologies? Did you come back bearing gifts? Did you come back with a different mindset? Because it's not giving very much that you did. It's not giving very much that you came back actually wanting to do better. Did you come back with a mindset of saying, I've been there for LAINA and her kids / your kids, and you also need to be there for KAISER the same way that you've been there for them? Or did you come back wanting to see how you can get up under people's skin and then play victim and act like you don't know what the heck is going on? Like I said, I can truthfully understand it. I can understand KAISER maybe wanting to see her at some point And if he did ever express that to King, and then King let them know that situation, that's different. But King, like, what the hell? Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribers. Welcome all my subscribers. Thank y'all for the love and support, and I will see you next video. Peace.